Since the mother and daughter have been at loggerheads, her mother offers to take Joey out to the movies in an effort to ease their relationship. Joey was very happy because she knew that this was the best opportunity for her boyfriend and herself to meet. So she bought David a blue t-shirt and hoped that on the day of the movie he would wait for himself at the entrance of the cinema wearing the clothes he had bought and open the door for himself and his mother to show the feeling of the first time they met and create a gentlemanly style so as to gain his mother's favor, so that they could get together as a matter of course. But on the day of the movie, David was too nervous to organize his words in the restroom. So Joey arrived at the cinema door but did not find David. Joey had to buy drinks to stall for time. But David came back in time and the two smiled happily. David excitedly went to say hello, but Joey's mom thought David was mistaken and pushed Joey away. The two of them arrived at the movie theater, but it wasn't long before David followed them in and sat behind Joey. Joey's mom turned around and noticed that David was very strange, so she got up and pushed Joey towards the inside of the movie and sat down in the other corner. However, in less than 2 minutes, David quietly sat behind Joey again, and Joey's mom, noticing the situation, scolded David and then pushed Joey to another part of the movie again. Joey's mother's words made David feel very humiliated, so he left the theater without looking back. Joey was very worried, so she told her mother that she wanted to go to the bathroom, and then followed her. In front of the restroom, she saw the man she had been longing to meet. Although it was a very short time, they still had a short date in the restroom, but Joey's mother didn't notice. Luckily, Joey's mom didn't notice and David was there to open the door for her when the movie was over. Joey's mother rejected David's offer and called him a stalker, then left the theater with Joey without looking back, leaving David alone in front of the theater. When David returned to the theater, he sent Joey a text message saying he was ready to talk to Joey's mother about their relationship. Joey thought that David was just saying that, but the next moment, Joey's mom received a call from David and told her that she and Joey were in love. Joey's mother was very angry. She hung up the phone slowly and went to another room and called Joey in and tied her to the bed with a rope as a punishment for Joey. The whole process was done without the slightest argument and it seemed that this was not the first time that Joey had been tied to the bed. At this point, Joey had a new idea in mind. So a few nights later, Joey sent a text message to David asking him if he would kill her mother. The next morning David took a bus to Joey's house and waited until the evening when Joey received a text from David. Joey opened the door to David's room and guided her to her mother's room, where she screamed for help, and then the two of them took a cab and left to stay at a motel on the side of the road. The next day, they bought the earliest tickets and left on a bus to David's house. After a 4-hour bus ride, Joey arrived at David's house. Luckily, David's parents loved each other and gave them a room to themselves. I thought life could go on like this, but Joey remembered that her mother's body was still in the house in order to let people find her mother's body, so she went online and logged into her mother's social media account and posted, "I killed this old pig and took good care of her daughter who couldn't get out of bed." Not long after she sent it out, the neighbors who had seen the news came to the house to check it out and called the police at the same time. The police went in to check the house and saw only Joey's mother who had died a horrible death but didn't have any other body. They didn't find Joey. On the other hand, the two thought they had done a good job, but they had forgotten to turn off the location when they posted the message and before they could be happy, the lights started flashing outside and they opened the curtains to see that a large number of police officers had surrounded the place.